it's Good News Good Music Reactions. Last time we did Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio.
Yeah.
And today we got Old School.
Old school. We got some old school. So guys, this song that we're going to do for you today, I want you to just pay attention to the lyrics and just tell me what you think about the song. This song came out in 1971 by a British American group. The reason it was a British American group is because the parents of these children who had just graduated high school were at military bases over in Britain. So they were American, except for one of them, and they were stationed over in Britain. So, but they called their group America. So, in 1971, they came out with their first album. They released this song. Let's get A Horse with No Name.
I've heard this song. I know I have.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound.
So, obviously, they're in a very hot
It sounds like they're driving through a desert.
through a desert. Yeah, I think in the video, if the video plays, you can see the heat coming off the asphalt. That's a crazy.
What's an
sight.
asphalt?
Asphalt. The street. All right, go ahead, finish.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no
I know.
It felt good to be out of the lane. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you.
You listening to the lyrics?
After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red.
Right? Somewhere.
After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead.
Wow.
You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
So he said the third day he didn't like the fact that he heard about this flowing river, but it was all dried up in a riverbed, and he was disappointed by that. So, so far everything is kind of like self-explanatory, right? All right, let's keep going.
Why am I sweating just from
Because
listening?
we're in the desert. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I'm sweating.
After 9 days, I let the horse
9.
run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea.
Oh, there's something.
There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and the perfect disguise above. Under the seas lies a heart made of brown, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on
It is pretty deep.
Pretty deep.
So on the 9th day, he let the horse run free, right? And he said the desert turned to sea, to an ocean.
Also,
Was
they were mad sunburned.
They were sunburned. Yeah.
It was kind of like when we went to Blizzard Beach. They kind of look like you,
Oh
like
yeah.
lobster.
That's but it sounds like he's hallucinating. Maybe the sun was taking him so long. I don't know. Let's finish it up. I think we're almost done.
Oh yeah, they're all so sunburned.
All right. So aside from the fact they're sunburned and they're in the desert, what do you get from the song? Anything?
I mean, don't let the world take you on its whole like that.
Well, there was a lot of discussion about this song. The horse was a metaphor for travel, getting around. A lot of people thought this was a drug-induced song.
Yeah, I feel
but
like they're drugged.
they're on drugs when they sang this song. Yeah, because it's deep. This song's deep, but basically this song came about because Dewey Bunnell was traveling around in Arizona, New Mexico, and he was just bored, and he came up with this song. He said himself that it wasn't drug-related or anything, so pretty interesting, very good imagination to come up with a song like this. This was a real big hit. They went on to get a lot of good hits. They got a Grammy, and they also have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So,
Overall, not
very
terrible.
impressive group, America. I've enjoyed most of their stuff.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. So anyway, old school. New school next time, you won't be here.
Yep.
All right, well, go ahead and take your little respite, travel the world, do whatever it is you do. Get your
Sleep.
baseball attire on, you're going to go play some baseball.
Sleep.
And sleep. And eat. You fought for your right a couple days ago to eat.
I'd rather sleep.
You fell asleep instead. Anyway, guys, thanks for visiting the channel. Thanks for your support. We appreciate it.